and I definitely crashed out and I definitely cried myself to sleep. There are so many elements of being a struggling artist. And just know that the opportunity that is for you will not pass you. Good morning, beautiful people. On this channel, I document my journey to becoming a full-time artist. My name is Jay. I'm a singer-songwriter, producer, actor, and content creator. And today I'm just going to show you what a typical day looks like of someone who is a multi-hyphenate creative. It is 8:20. I woke up at 6:40. First things first, I'm gonna go to the gym. Today is gonna be leg day. After that, we've got 3 work blocks today. First work block is gonna be a music block, and this is where I'm gonna work on one of my songs. And then I've got my acting block. I filmed a self-tape yesterday and I'm going to edit it and submit it to my acting coach. Third and final block for the day is going to be a content block. That is where I'm going to edit a short and then I'm going to upload that tomorrow morning. So if you are new to the channel, and who am I kidding, you probably are new to the channel, welcome. If you are also a creative, an artist, or someone who is also on a similar journey to me, then definitely hit subscribe and let's get on with the day. Finished journaling. Honestly, I just also want to show my journal. It is just so cute. I love journaling. It's literally something that has become such a habit for me over the past few years. Or when I'm going through a lot, when I'm just grateful, I honestly write everything in my journal, and it has really helped me to clear my mind, clear my thoughts, and get perspective on whatever it is I'm thinking about, struggling with, and also just a place for me to reiterate my goals and my wants and my desires. Yeah, let's go to the gym. I did not mention that it is 0 degrees in England right now. Like, it is freezing. We are in late November and it's already been snowing. So hence why I have got a big jacket on, because we need to stay warm. Okay, let's go. From the gym, and honestly I had a really good session today. I was listening to Eclipse album, Let God Sort Him Out. So good. I can't believe that came out in July. I wanted to film at the gym, but it was a bit busy today, so I just thought, never mind, I'm not gonna film today, but I'm gonna get ready for the day and then we'll get started with work. Before I get into my music block, this book helped me so much. I highly recommend this book. It has transformed my art practice, how I see my art, even connecting with that goal of becoming a full-time artist. I would recommend it to anyone who might be in a bit of a rut right now. You might be feeling a bit stuck. You might feel like there's certain obstacles that have been challenging to overcome. And even just, I think this book just really validated artistry and validated that this is something that we can do. It is something that is possible. Being a struggling artist is not forever, okay? But it is just part of the journey and part of the process. There are so many elements of being a struggling artist, and I feel like one of the things that I definitely feel right now is pressure, and especially that pressure as someone who's in their late 20s, and this expectation that we should be well into our careers by now, we should be financially stable, we should know exactly what we want to do, and that just isn't the reality for me, and I'm sure it's not the reality for a lot of people. So there definitely is pressure from different angles, and they do say that pressure makes diamonds, but there also has to be an element of where you have patience with yourself and trust the process and know that there's only so much that we can actually control. But as long as you're showing up day in and day out, have a strategy, have a plan, it is achievable. So let's get into some music making. was working just fine, and now I cannot get it to work. The other day I was working in Logic and I thought, yeah, let me plug this in. Tell me why it wasn't working. And I was not able to get it to work. I've tried to troubleshoot it and I can't get it to work. So let's see if it works today, but we're just gonna have to make do if it doesn't. Much better, much better. One of the things that I have really been struggling with as a multi-hyphenate creative in the last few weeks is knowing where to put my focus. Being someone who does music, acting, content creation, and then working freelance jobs and also wanting to make more income. Honestly, it has just been so overwhelming and I just felt a bit lost. I really had to just sit down, think about, and even pray about what I should be doing, what I should be putting most of my energy into. And ultimately I came back to music is number one. And I think, again, as multi-hyphenate creatives, we are juggling lots of different things, but you can't give 100% to everything. It doesn't mean that you have to, for example, for me, it doesn't mean I need to quit acting or quit, learning about UGC. It just means I have to reprioritize and manage my time with each of those things. I've had to go back to what it was that got me here in the first place. It's given me a lot of clarity. If you're struggling right now, feeling like you're juggling a lot of different things, I just encourage you to journal about it, think about it, talk to a friend, talk to someone who knows you really, really well. Even for me, as part of my schedule, music was the number one thing that I was going to work on today. The first thing I was going to work on when it came to my creative stuff. I've got a sticker on my face for a spot, so yeah, in case it looks crazy. Next on the agenda, it's nearly 2:30. It's lunchtime, so I'm gonna make some chicken ramen. After that, we'll get to the next block. For now, we need to have lunch. I've almost finished the video, but I still have more to do. I still have more captions to add. I've got clips that I'm gonna swap and put back in, so it's like 7:30 now. It's taking me way longer than I thought. Why is it so hard to choose text? But I'm gonna finish this off a bit later in bed once I've edited my self-tape and I've had dinner. So I'm gonna move on to the last block of the day, which is choosing, editing and submitting my self-tape to my acting coach. My self-tape is now submitted for feedback. I've been a member of a platform called Stage Milk. Every month you send a self-tape. I think the hardest thing with acting is the constant rejection. I have 2 agents. I have a commercial agent and then I have a full acting agent, and honestly it is exhausting dealing with rejection time and time again. I do the audition and you just don't hear anything. And I think that's probably like the toughest thing to deal with as an actor. When the opportunity came up to get discounted coaching, I took it because I really wanted to get better. But I also think it validated me that I'm not a bad actor, because remember, when you send in self-tapes and when you audition, you're not going to get feedback. You never get feedback. That pushed me to sign up with the platform, to actually be able to do self-tapes and practice and get feedback. I did an audition for a commercial this week. I was just gutted because I haven't heard anything back. Honestly, I nearly crashed out again. Nearly crashed out, but I think what is in my control is getting better at the craft. If you're dealing with rejection, whatever it is, you're not alone, and it's part of the journey. We can't avoid rejection. We can only deal with how we actually manage it and cope with it. And just know that the opportunity that is for you will not pass you. Alright, that's all my work blocks done for the day. And that is the end of the vlog. I just wanted to end by saying that as a struggling artist, it's so important that you count and celebrate every single win, no matter how small, no matter how big. Celebrate, be grateful, be excited, be proud of yourself. And I was just talking about how it's really difficult with acting and dealing with constant rejection, but one of my wins was that I did get to do an audition this week. I didn't get it, but they wanted me to audition for them. I booked my first acting job this summer with a supporting role in an independent feature film. Got to call myself a professional actor. This year I started posting on TikTok. That is a win, and it might seem so small, but I think treating even small wins as big wins is gonna keep you going on the journey. Yeah, it's hard now, but you're building the foundation for the life that you want. So thank you so much for spending the day with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Honestly, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know if you like this type of video. Let me know what you want to see from me next. I'm trying to incorporate more of vlog style content in my long form content. But like, this is the second time I filmed a vlog. I think I did last Friday, and I could not use any of the footage, and I definitely crashed out and I definitely cried myself to sleep. So even me filming this again, and this time it's gonna go up, is a big win. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you are also on the path to creating your dream life, whatever that looks like, as a creative, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is, give the video a like and definitely stay tuned for the next one. Bye.